Halloween is nearing its arrival, and it is definitely spooky season because I weighed myself earlier and found out that I know where all that candy went.
Halftime was a surprise with Dallas only being up 10-6, but in the second half,
But when you're going against somebody who wants to take the soul out of you, you better be ready.
is Dak worth the money? Is Luka the next big thing? And who is the best coach at UNT?
Hello, everybody, and welcoming you into another exciting season of Mean Green Game Day.
I'm the sports director for North Texas Television, and what that means is that I'm in charge of all sports content and sports shows that come out for our network, North Texas Television. And right now I've just been in charge of 2 sports shows, which has been awesome. I love coming to work every day. I love doing my shows because I get to be in my element. So, I mean, this is like my second home. That or Walmart. I'm there a lot. So what happens is that I commute. So I get here around 7:45, maybe 8 o'clock. I open the doors, open everything, make sure everything's good, and then I just sit at my desk and I just chill there till my classes. Classes I have, earliest class I have is at 9 a.m. The latest I go, sometimes maybe 2 o'clock. But once my class is over, I go to my work. I come here and I stay here the entire day until I'm no longer needed, until my shift's done. I think the number one thing I've learned, 2 things I've learned that I love that I've learned real quick, understanding and patience. When I first came here, I think everybody thinks this too. When I first came in, I thought, man, I'm just gonna be talent. Like, I'm just gonna come and just put me in front of a camera, let me talk sports nonstop for 10 minutes, and I'm gonna go home. That's not how it works. And I'm glad that I got humbled really quickly. Otherwise, I would have learned it a very harder way in the professional world. But I understood that you need to do stuff behind the scenes. You need to work your way up, and I'm glad I learned that. I think when I first came in, my weakness was actually my writing. I always had a problem with writing. Like, I always had so many ideas on my head, but I just couldn't properly place it onto paper. But being around veterans, they taught me how to properly write, and the classes here are amazing. You know, I'm thankful for my teachers. They've taught me great. And Phyllis, if there's any such thing as an angel, it's her. And at CBS, I learned from those guys. I learned more in that semester than I've ever learned in my entire life in terms of not just the business, just being a person. And that was awesome. So those have always been my best mentors, but definitely Phyllis, my family, and Keith. The thing that I'm most proud of 2 things are I get to see the growth in my analysts. And that means a lot to me because I wanted to take the initiative when I took over to always tell them, how to improve. I'd watch their film back. That way I can sit by them and ask them, like, hey, give them some pointers, because I feel I wanted that. So I feel like they needed that. And, they always give me feedback too. And I love that as well because I want to improve every day. And the second thing I'm proud of is I'm proud that I got to win an Emmy. That's awesome. So the Lone Star Emmys are it's like a little award show that happens here in Texas, and Lone Star means it's only in the state of Texas. So each state has their own thing. Texas has their own, and I won for best overall talent in the state of Texas for students, and that meant a lot to me. I did not think I was gonna win. Like, my parents and my siblings wanted to come, but they were like $100 a ticket for them. I'm very blessed that my family let me do what I wanted to do, because a lot of people don't have that. Especially in like my religion, where parents push people to do other things. But my parents, they said, if this is what you want to do, you go for it. And when I heard my name was called and I walked up to grab it, it felt just awesome. Just to see professionals in the crowd clapping for you as you grab that, and to just FaceTime my brother and him like cursing me out because he's like, I told you I should have come. So it's just everything, it just means a lot of the people who supported you. It's still my favorite moment.